Yo, what is going on, Dokkan players? It is an exciting time because a nice little bit of news just dropped. If you guys didn't notice, there was a data download for the global version, and we are going to be getting Beast Gohan. If you check the info page on Dokkan Global, you'll see that they updated all the characters for the new banners that are coming, as well as the EZAs, which we're going to be taking a look at here in just a second. But super exciting times. If you guys haven't been saving for your Lord and Savior here, Beast Gohan, I would highly recommend it. Maybe jump into some missions you haven't completed, grind some stones, because we're going to be going over his character stats and what makes him an unbelievable powerhouse in this current meta of Dokkan. His EZA partners also give him a huge boost on the superheroes team, so we'll go ahead and take a look at them. But this is what has really piqued my excitement for Dokkan in the last couple months. I've been grinding ever since I heard about this character, and it actually inspired me to start making videos about all the stuff that's coming out, because in my opinion, it's been the most interesting time in Dokkan. Let me know if you guys agree. But without any more delay, let's take a look at Mr. Beast Gohan himself. He's going to be dropping tomorrow. Right now it is the 24th at 8 p.m. He's going to be dropping tomorrow at about 10 p.m. So make sure you guys are looking for that. I'm guessing that's when they're going to drop the banner. I don't know 100% sure, but so far that's what Dokkan Info says, so we're gonna go by that. It looks like they're gonna be dropping him on a Thursday, which from what I hear, they don't typically release banners on the weekend, so that is pretty consistent with the past. So make sure you guys are ready to summon, because he's coming. I'm pretty excited, mostly for his unbelievable ability to tank hits and continuously get stronger as he does so. But let's go over his stats so that way we can understand how he's doing that. His leader skill is for superheroes, Bond of Master and Disciple, or Miraculous Awakening. So that covers a wide range of stuff. A lot of Gokus, a lot of Piccolos, and Broly is under Miraculous Awakening. So all three of those categories: key +3, HP attack and defense plus 170, plus an additional HP attack and defense plus 30 for characters who also belong to Entrusted Will or Movie Heroes category. His super attack is greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. His ultra greatly raises attack, so that's stacking. It just flat out raises attack. Raises defense for 4 turns, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, which is nice. And his unit ultra, which if you have a Piccolo on the same turn, you guys will be able to perform a unit super. Greatly raises attack, so that stacks. Raises defense for 4 turns, causes mega colossal damage to enemy. Raises allies' chance of performing a critical hit by 20% for 1 turn. Disables enemy's action once within the turn. So it's kind of like Ghost Usher, just for one of their actions, like one of their attacks. It could be a super attack, it could be a normal attack. But this is the really cool part. It boosts your critical hit for your entire team by 20%, which is really nice. Let's say Gohan does his unit super with Piccolo, and then I have Broly in the 3rd slot, which I already have him pretty much built for just critical hits, so that's going to give him an even bigger buff. The activation conditions. Activated when key is 18 or more, with an ally whose name includes Piccolo, Demon King, and Majin Buu excluded, attacking in the same turn. So basically, if you have a Piccolo of almost any form, it's going to work. But I'm personally going to be using the orange Piccolo that came out not too long ago. Activates the entrance animation upon the character entry once only. and Ki plus 8, chance of performing a critical hit plus 40, and reduces damage received by 40% for 5 turns from the character's entry turn. This is going to be an absolute tank. Ki plus 3, attack and defense plus 250, and guards all attacks. So that's a nice, no other conditions, just a straight up guard. Plus an additional attack plus 50% when attacking, and if Ki is 24, chance of performing a critical hit plus 20%. So that's pretty easy to do when you're constantly boosting yourself by 8. There's another 11, and it looks like there's more down here. So that's going to be pretty easy to do. Plus an additional defense, excuse me, plus 80% when receiving an attack, and if Ki is 24, reduces damage received by 20. So that 24 Ki is going to be triggering chance of performing a critical hit by 20% and a damage reduction. That's really nice. Ki, or actually the defense is when receiving attacks. So receiving attacks is going to be highly beneficial for Beast Gohan. Plus an additional Ki plus 1 per Ki sphere obtained. Launches an additional super attack, and all allies Ki plus 3. This is the only one on here, I think, that's self-excluded. Within the same turn after receiving an attack. So when he gets hit, he's providing beneficial Ki to your team. Plus an additional attack and chance of performing a critical hit plus 20% within the same turn. And Ki plus 1 up to 5 with each attack received. So every time you get hit, it's going to be adding 1 Ki extra, all the way up to 5. Chance of performing a critical hit plus 20%, reduces damage received by 20%, and all allies Ki plus 2, starting from the character's next attacking turn after the character attacks 5 or more times in battle or receives an attack 8 or more times in battle. So I'm guessing it's going to be pretty easy to do 5 or more attacks. And receiving 8, I think you're going to be doing 5 more attacks more than you're going to be receiving. His active skill, Ki plus 24, defense plus 158, directs enemies' attacks towards the character. All attacks become critical hits for 1 turn. Activation conditions can be activated starting from the next attacking turn after the character receives an attack. So as soon as he gets attacked, it's on. His links, all in the family, shocking speed, Saiyan warrior race, prepared for battle, legendary power, infighter, and fierce battle. He's on a ton of teams, including full power, superheroes, miraculous awakening. These are just a few. Movie heroes as well. Earthbred fighters, obviously. So we all know Beast Gohan is the best character in the game, but I'm also excited for this EZA. I've been waiting for it for a long time. It looks like it comes out even later than Beast Gohan on the 30th, so 6 days from now. Leader skill, Miraculous Awakening, or representatives of Universe 7. Category, Ki plus 3. HP, attack, and defense plus 180%. So decent, not a 200% leader, but pretty close. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn. Causes colossal damage to enemy. High chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn. Raises allies' chance of performing a critical hit plus 7% for 1 turn. That is the stats of the super attack. The Ultra massively raises attack for 1 turn. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. High chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn. And raises allies' chance of performing a critical hit by 7% for 2 turns. So, nice little boost of 7% for 2 turns on the Ultra and 7% for 1 turn on the Super. Because it says per turn, that means it won't stack, but it's still nice. Attack and defense plus 200%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 77% when HP is 70% or more. So you're going to get, as long as you have around 80% health, you're going to get an automatic 77% boost. Ki plus 7 and evades enemies' attacks. including super attack, for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. So he gets a guaranteed dodge on that first turn, no matter what. Will dodge anything. 77% chance of launching an additional super attack. 77% chance of evading the enemy's attack, including super attack, plus an additional chance of evading the enemy's attack, including super attack, plus 7% within the same turn, with each attack evaded, including super attack. So, is there a cap on that? The way that it's worded, I don't see that it caps at a certain amount. That's interesting. I wonder if that's intentional. Because I would think it would cap at like 30%. Anyways, key plus 2 up to 10, plus an additional defense plus 30% up to 150. See? Just like that. With each attack evaded, including super attack, plus an additional attack plus 77%, and performs a critical hit when activating the active skill or when key is 24. Okay. So if your key is 24, you get an additional 77% attack. And you perform a critical hit. If HP is 70%, I keep saying 70, 77% or less at the start of a character's attacking turn, revives with 77% HP recovered when the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd. So it doesn't have to be Goku that gets hit. Plus an additional key plus 7 and attack and defense plus 77%, starting from the turn in which the character's or an ally's revival skill is activated. So when you're reviving, you're getting 77% HP, and then you're getting key plus 7 and attack and defense boosted even further by another 77%. Evades enemy's attack, including super attack, within the next attacking turn after the character revival skill is activated. So essentially it starts this over where you can get a guaranteed dodge. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. Alright, very cool. Active skill greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy. Activation conditions can be activated when HP is 50% or more, starting from the 4th turn. So essentially after the 4th turn, if you have decent health, you're going to be able to use this. Shocking speed, Kamehameha, prepared for battle, tournament of power, legendary power, godly power, and fierce battle are the link skills that this character has. Miraculous await. He has a ton of categories. Reps of Universe 7, Universe Survival Saga, Turtle School, Pure Saiyans, Miraculous Awakening, superheroes. So I'm super excited for this character to get his EZA. Looking forward to pulling a few copies of him. But here's the other amazing EZA. Happens to be my favorite character, Vegeta. Leader skill is powerful comeback or reps of Universe 7 category key plus 3 and HP and attack and defense plus 180. Super attack stats greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy, high chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn, raises allies' chance of performing a critical hit by 7% for 1 turn. That might sound familiar. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, high chance of performing a critical hit for 1 turn, and raises allies' chance of performing a critical hit by 7% for 2 turns. Is the ultra super attack stats. So basically exactly like Goku. Attack and defense plus 200%, key plus 7, and guards all attacks for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. Launches an additional attack that has 77% chance of becoming a super attack. Reduces damage received by 50%. So it looks like Vegeta's damage reduction is much better. Goku's just going to be dodging. Plus an additional damage reduction of 10% up to 30%. See how that one has a cap? Within the same turn with each attack received or evaded. So whether he tanks the attack or evades them, as long as there's an attack aimed at him, he's going to gain a damage reduction by 10% up to 30. Key plus 3 up to 10, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% up to 120% with each attack performed. So that's nice. So every time you attack, you're getting a nice little boost of 30% up to 120. So just with your base stats, you can get up to 320 attack and defense boost, plus an additional attack plus 77%, and performs a critical hit when activating the active skill or when ki is 24. Basically just like Goku's, very simple, easy to activate. Very similar revival skill too. Revives with 77% HP, recovered when the character or ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd, starting from the character's next attacking turn or after the character is revived and attack 5 or more times in battle. Or receives, I was like revives, receives an attack 5 or more times in battle. So that's the activating condition. You have to be attacked at least 5 or more times. Plus an additional ki plus 7 and attack and defense plus 77%, starting from the turn in which the character's or ally's revival skill is activated. So again, once you revive, you get a ki boost and attack and defense boost. Boost guards all attacks within the next attacking turn after the character revival skill is activated. So once again, your guard is activated. Active skill, Final Explosion, causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. So that is a area of attack. Can be activated when HP is 50% or more, starting from the 4th turn. So once again, if you have decent HP, you'll be able to use that after the 4th turn. Link skills are Prodigies, Prepared for Battle, Royal Lineage, Tournament of Power, Legendary Power, Godly Power, and Fierce Battle. Once again, just an absolute massive amount of categories. Powerful Comeback, Realm of Gods, Vegeta's Family, Superheroes, Pure Saiyans, Reps of Universe 7, just to mention a few. Tournament Participants, and Universe Survival Saga among the more notable ones. But that's about it, guys. I hope you guys are excited for Beast Gohan and all the new characters coming in the banner. We'll be doing updates as it goes on, but I will catch you guys on the next one.